Morning, people. It is 10:30. I know it's a late start. Basically, what did I do? I worked outside. I filmed a video for Instagram. If you want to follow Instagram, it's fragrance_addict_x. And basically, it was legs. I meant to use a pillow massager, but what I want to do is head out, and it scares me. Basically, I've not been out in 16 days. Today would be the 16th day, so technically 15 days, should I say. And I need to seriously get some, like, stuff, like food and stuff, but it scares me. Like, I'm happy to go to my corner shop, but the problem with my corner shop is they don't sell, I don't think they sell, like, meats and stuff like that, and they have a shorter, like, variety and stuff. And if their cash machine isn't, like, working or there's no money in it, they charge for card payments, whereas Tesco, if their cash machine's out of order, then I can just pay by card, that sort of thing. But what worries me the most is it going to be really busy in there? Like, that's why I want to, like, head out the door, because I don't trust people with, like, 2 meters apart or whatever it's meant to be apart. I just don't trust people, and I don't want to be crying or anything like that. Like, I'm fine walking there. Like, I have no issues with walking there. It's just being inside a building where it could be packed just full of people. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh my god, I don't want to. But if I literally knew what I wanted to get, I'd write the list and give it to my dad. But I actually don't know what I want to get, if that makes any sense. Like, you know when you don't know, you have an idea what you want, but, like, for example, you don't know what cereal bar you want to have, and it depends on, like, prices and stuff like that, because I have to be careful now, because now I'm relying on the 80% money from the government, which don't start till the end of April, so there's that. So the money that I've got paid today is going to last me. Bear in mind, I've just spent, like, £9 on a speedball, so yeah, started well. So it's kind of things like snacks and stuff like that, because, like, obviously we don't want to bulk buy, so you know what I mean, like, all that is in the house is for snacks, but is crisps, but I don't really always want to eat crisps, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like maybe get some fruit or something, that sort of thing. But yeah, it just scares me a little bit, because I have no trust issues with people at all, and if anyone honestly touches me, I'll just scream. Like, I'll just generally fucking scream, because I just can't. I can't. I also feel a bit bad as well, because usually, because I have my own lunch, my dad, so ends up being the lunch in the fridge is only for my dad and my brother, because my mum also has something else. So I feel bad chewing down how much bread. So he's spending 10 times more, because obviously I've not been able to go out and get the stuff that I usually have. So in essence, he's ended up spending more money, as if I was, you know, still doing what I was doing, buying my own lunch and stuff like that. So that's another thing as well why I kind of feel a little bit bad. Same with the cereal as well. I usually have my own cereal, and obviously I've been using the, you know, everyone else's cereal, so it's been going down a lot quicker. I am not doing that again. I have to explain in a minute. I have to show you what I got. So I picked up some Country Crisp cereal. I picked up two different types, because I didn't want to get two of the same, so it's a bit buggy. One I picked is the Tesco Super Berry Grain. And picked up some Gala apples. 3 packs of the Wild West original beef jerky. Some Natural Valley protein peanut chocolate bars. About 5 of these Tesco mackerel cans. I also got some wraps as well. That was traumatic. That was a traumatic experience. I'm literally done. I am not going out ever again. People are fucking retards. Like, seriously, those zigzags on the floor, they ain't fucking there for decoration, you know. They're not jazzing up the fucking store, you dumb twats. Like, seriously, oh my god. Especially old people are even worse. Like, the amount of times I fucking dodge people, and then in the fucking queue, some fucking old git decides to, you know what, I'm going to move closer. Then I move away and then he moves closer. I was like, I'm out. I'm fucking getting out of here. Fuck that shit. What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh my God. I'm telling you now, if there's no service and I didn't see someone clean it, I swear to God, I would have fucking screamed in his face. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dipshit? First off, if you're wondering what that sound is, if you can hear it, it's my massage pillow. Second of all, what I'm going to have to do, so I usually take time for nutrition, protein. You've seen me mention it plenty of times, but obviously money is going to be completely tight up until I start getting paid by the government, that 80% scheme. You know, if you're from the UK, you know what I'm on about. So because time for nutrition are expensive, like, I'm fine with how expensive they are, it's just they don't do discount codes, whereas Ghost, with a lot of the influencers, they have discount codes to get 20% off. And Glenn does fitness, Glenn something, I think Glenn does, that's Matt does fitness, cinnamon, stop. Anyway, Glenn, I can't remember his name. He's just partnered with Ghost, so he's just got a discount code, so then I can use somebody as well that I'm actually a fan of as well. But that's the only reason why I've decided to try Ghost, because I already used their sorry, I'm trying to move this around. I'm massaging my hamstrings because what was I saying? I already used their amino acids, so I mean, instead of just looking for another company that's cheaper, you know, than Time for Nutrition, I might as well just use these and try their whey powder. And plus, like, it's a company I 100% anyway, because I've got one of their products before, because I did a whole video, be careful where you buy supplements, because of bulk and I did mention I had more trust in Ghost than I do Time for Nutrition, which sounds pretty bad, but just because they're so transparent, it's unbelievable. So yeah, I might as well just try Ghost Whey. That is done. I picked up coffee and ice cream because I've had, basically, what Time for Nutrition did, they gave like a sample size. I don't know if they're going to release it or not, of like coffee flavour, and I really liked it, so I thought maybe Ghost coffee flavoured, and it's going to taste like ice cream as well, so hopefully it tastes nice. When you've got when you've got a video to record but you just can't be arsed, but not record, edit, should I say, edit, because I want it up preferably today or tomorrow. So my dad's going to actually take me to a working cash machine, hopefully a working one. So yeah, I'm actually going in the car. So all I literally need to do is go to the cash machine and go back to the car. So I decided to register with private healthcare just because of the current situation. It scares me to the fact, obviously they're putting corona first, but there could be a situation where, because they've done it with cancer patients, where they've cancelled chemo, but not even just cancelled chemo, they've cancelled like surgeries and stuff. So I thought, you know what, if anything happens, at least that isn't corona related, I at least have private healthcare. And I've got the top one as well, so, you know, it pretty much covers most things. I know there's an excess with it, but you know what I mean, like, just to take a little bit off the NHS anyway. But I've always believed everyone should really have private healthcare, because you shouldn't rely on the NHS, because they're cash strapped. They're completely cash strapped. So if you can afford it, go for private healthcare. But yeah. Hey guys, so I don't know whether to get this palette, and it's annoying me because it's by Rachel, YouTuber. I really like her, but I look at this palette and I just go, like, literally, I just go, like, the colours aren't exciting. I can understand maybe you want to, like, not everyone wants to wear exciting highlighting colours, but I don't know if it's the pictures, or maybe it looked better if they added, like, people with swatches in the photos, but, like, just looking at it from the palette, it looks so bland. Like, I don't know, it's like, it looks like any other highlighter. I obviously put from the purple one, which, purple, that colour doesn't really suit me because of my shade, but I'm like, it looks, you know what I mean? And these even look even more duller. Like, I get it though, because Rachel is the sort of person that wouldn't wear like extreme highlighters, but it's just looking at it, it's like I want to get it, but I don't want to get it. I want to get it, but I don't want to get it. I don't know, people. I don't know. The book I'm currently reading is Zodiac. Can I just say, people who are disliking this book because it's full of facts and they compare it to the film clearly didn't watch the film properly. Literally didn't watch the film properly. You literally saw him write down the facts to sell the book. This, you know, for a book. This is the book. I don't understand people. It's like, I thought it'd be like did you not watch the film? Did you not watch the film? How stupid are you? Like, seriously. They turn it into a film, so it was more, so instead of it being facts, it like a fact book, it was you know, because obviously making that in a film would just... Sorry, I got interrupted because at 8 o'clock we're clapping hands again. Then it just... Anyway, but this time, I think it's to get everyone to do it. They're not stopping all programmes. They're literally stopping ITV and BBC One. But anyway, off topic now. What am I talking about? What? Oh yeah, this book. Yeah. So it's written by Robert Graysmith. And people are like, oh, we can tell he was an illustrator and in for the newspaper and not like an editorial. Did you not fucking see the fucking film? He was writing a book with the facts. And can I just say, the book came out way before this film. So you guys are stupid. Honestly, beyond stupid. It's like you didn't watch the film. You only watched what you wanted to watch. It was a book just full of the facts, going over, you know, witnesses and, you know, the evidence and stuff like that. It wasn't meant to be a whole story. You know what I mean? Like, you saw him writing his book. You know what? I can't. Cinnamon, just stop. I can't deal with stupid people. I really can't. I can't. We've already dealt with stupid people at the minute. But let's just already today. Just calm, Cinnamon. But yeah, I set my goal to read like 10 books a year. 10 books in a year. So if you've got good read, you can set a goal to the amount of books you want to read in that year. And I picked 10, because honestly, because I kind of went down on reading books anyway. I don't really count reading a comic as a book unless it's as thick as like, so unless it's a graphic novel or it is what do you call it? A back issue. Is it back issue? Is that what you call it? I think so. Where it's got all the issues in one. Otherwise, I don't mark it on Goodreads because I don't see the point, especially when I'm doing these challenges. I kind of a little bit find it a little bit cheating. But anyway, there's nothing else to do, so that is literally why I've read 10 already, and it's going to carry on because there's nothing else to do but read. But yeah, oh, that reminds me, there's a few books I want to get actually. There's actually 3 books I want to get. I want to go check on Wordry actually. So these are the books I decided to get. Originally I went on Wordry, but I couldn't find the first book on here which I really wanted. So I could have got it from Amazon, but I'd rather not. I'd rather get books from a place that actually sells books than, you know, get Amazon. I mean, they've already got 99 quid of my money anyway. But from earlier on, from buying that Speedball, so I thought, might as well try Waterstones. So the first one, The Red Queen. So I've been recently rereading books quite a lot, just because there's basically nothing else to do. And I've got the the first one of this, Alice, by Christina Henry. I remember giving it 3 stars, and basically it's weird ass. Like, it's just fucking weird. Like, it's definitely nothing like the original. But now I've read it a second time, I have a theory, which is probably wrong, but I want to say Alice's mother is the Red Queen. That's what I'm hoping, and I can't find that out until I get the next book. I'm like, I need to get the next book. So that's the reason why that's on there. And then The Arrangement by Robin Hardin, which a YouTuber recommended. Basically, this woman, she's what do you call it? A sugar daddy, basically. Well, she's not a sugar daddy, but she's seeing a sugar daddy who's got a family, and she's getting a little bit too attached. So it sounds like she's kind of going to go loopy. kind of going to go loopy. See, this is the... Guys, you need to be careful because women can go a little bit freaky on you. But anyway, so them in the shoebox that I've decided to actually pick up. Hashtag now my hands are red war, like red war, bright red. I literally did it at the back, out the back window because I couldn't be asked to go downstairs, but whatever. I mean, my hands are red raw now and here. I don't think that was the point of clapping as hard as you can, but I mean, I can safely say that I ticked that box.